When I read this reasoning, I mainly see two concerns. One, that because of this development, whether certain people would stop coming to BBX on the first place. The second problem, that of those who come, whether they would continue to have French fries when it doesn't come for free. These are the two concerns. So the conclusion assumes both of these. It assumes that people would continue coming, they would not be driven away because of this development, and most of the people who come would continue to have French fries even when it is not complimentary. So with this, let's look at the answer choices. Most people do not enjoy a burger without French fries. This is a generic statement. This is not about BBX. So this cannot be qualified as an assumption. An assumption has to be definitely true. And this doesn't have to be definitely true because this is a generic statement. What needs to be true is that yes, most people who dine at BBX would continue to enjoy French fries. Something like that may be a valid assumption. This is an extreme assumption because it goes beyond the context of BBX. This is again not relevant whether it's available somewhere else in the town. Even if it were available somewhere else in the town, we are concerned about people visiting BBX and continuing to eat French fries even when the fries are not complimentary. Option C. Now, this is a trap. Many students would choose this. Will not negatively affect. It may negatively affect, but only to a certain extent. Had this statement been the new strategy will not have a significantly negative impact on the loyalty of BBS visitor, this would have been a good choice. But this is too strong a choice. The new strategy will not negatively affect the loyalty of any BBX visitor. This means that even one BBX visitor will not be negatively affected, which is too strong. So this can be eliminated. Now, this is something which is against the conclusion. If this were true that most people do not want to pay separately for them, then my conclusion would be weakened. An assumption always lead to validation of the conclusion or at least strengthening of the conclusion, and therefore this is not a good choice. This is a very good weakening statement, but it's not a good assumption choice. Last one, a significant proportion. This leads to subjectivity that yes, a significant proportion of BBX visitors will continue to consume French fries with the burgers even when the French fries are no longer complimentary. This is something that we were looking for, that yes, if this conclusion has to hold, then a significant number of visitors or a significant proportion of visitors have to consume French fries by paying for them. So this is definitely a valid assumption.